Good morning, everyone. I'm out here to update you on the construction that's going to be happening on our land. They're putting in those water pipes, the water line. Here's where I showed you before the property fence. And last time I updated you or let you know, they were working on the other side of it. And the landlord was out here yesterday morning. He met with the boss of the construction crew and a couple of the guys that will be coming on the land to do the work. And they'll be coming right through. I don't think they'll be knocking down this fence, though. I think they'll come through our driveway. But they got markers here and there. And see, that fence there is like that's our driveway on the other side of that fence. So they will like come through here to this marker, dig up all this to this marker. I got on my chicken shoes. This marker, that marker, and then there's our fence that our driveway is on the other side. So I don't know what they're gonna do if they may be going underneath. This is our driveway. That's to the road. This is the other side of our... Now this is where I live. See, how can I show you? Excuse the dirt and grime on the front of my trailer, but it's right under a tree, you see, and so it's impossible to keep clean. It has been power washed before and all that, but yeah, and so they're gonna start drilling here. They'll drill here, they'll drill on this concrete, and they're gonna drill. This old butane tank needs to be thrown out or moved, but it's not mine, it's the landlord's. This is the one that I use. That other tall one is no good. You have to get them inspected, and that one is no good. Anyway, they're gonna drill underneath all this. I'm sorry for all the moving around. And probably right up to the front here, and then they're gonna push those water lines underneath. So thankfully, this part of the construction on my road, my place doesn't have to move. They're just gonna go right underneath. Now, there's Kitty's food. They last week came and put a marker here, which, as you can see, goes through my little yard. So I'm not too sure. And the landlord, when I talked to him yesterday, he didn't say anything about if they... Well, he said he didn't think, when he was talking with the guys, that they're going to have to take down my fence and dig through my little yard. Now, this is my yard where I let Monster and Sadie out to lay in the sun and go potty. You see their bed and blanket. And I like to sit out here. And then... that's my lean-to, but you see that other, you see that skid that's standing up? That's like that's my gate into the chicken yard. This is the issue. They're gonna come around. This lot here is where a few years ago I had my garden, which I loved and I miss, but after the 2 major shoulder surgeries, I couldn't be digging in this ground anymore. It's a nice big lot, isn't it? I had cucumbers and onions, and there's a fire ant mound. And so they'll come through here. Now see, they put another marker here last week, and it's right in line with my bird feeder and my bird bath. So I have to move those. And they did not go in the chicken yard and mark anything, but they told the landlord that they have to go through my chicken yard. And so they're going to come. It's going to be up to them, their responsibility. I mean, my chicken yard is big, wide, and very long. And they're going to have to come dig up these posts, pull up the fence. Let's see, how can I show you? Let's go this way. Yeah, they're going to have to do all that, and they have to move my chicken yard, my chicken coop. The landlord told them where he wants them to put it, and it's just going to be for about 2 or 3 days. Okay, this is the other side of my chicken yard. This hose here, I use it in the summer I put it over their fence and fill up their water with it in the summer. So, gotta walk through all this, which has all been cleared out by the landlord's friend, because we had a feeling that the water line, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Nope. We had a feeling, or the landlord did, that the water line people were going to have to come through here. And I don't know if they're coming this far over from my fence, but the landlord wants them to move the chicken coop. Here's one side of the coop. They're all wondering what I'm doing. Look at them coming around. Oh, can you see one taking a dirt bath? What I'm going to do this week is, I usually clean my coop, well, their coop, on Saturdays. But I'm going to get out here before, well, I'll probably get out Friday. Clean out the coop. And I'm going to put that soil in it on the floor, because my friend and the landlord's friend that cleared out all this, he got me that big scoop of soil for them. And so I don't want to just leave it there, and when these construction guys come through my big chicken yard and come clear across like this, I'm going to lose that soil. So I'm going to clean out the coop Friday and put that soil in there as bedding. They'll be okay. Now the problem is, they told him they're not responsible if anything falls apart when they lift it up on the forklift to move. But my landlord's uncle built this coop. I started to paint it after I got it, I started to paint it. Then I had the surgeries and I couldn't mess with it anymore. Look at that gold one laying down on that dirt. Okay, anyway. 8 minutes already. Boy, the time flies by when you're trying to make a video. I wonder if that Silky's gonna crow. So you can see how big their run is. It's from here all the way down to the back of my trailer. See, they have a beautiful big run. Well, these guys are going to have to come in, take down this fencing. Then they're going to move the coop, and the landlord wants them to bring it over here, which, I don't have a say in it. It has to be done. Move it over here, somewhere. I don't know where. But it's going to be over here, and chickens may like it because it's new ground. There's leaves that they can pick at. I don't know. What upsets me is the morning that they're to come here, I can't let my chickens out. They have to stay in the coop. Because if I let them out and then they start coming in to take down my fence and stuff, my chickens will be just running all around. And so I told the landlord, well, they can't stay in the coop all day. And don't know what time, like when they first get out here, are they going to start right away or what? I would like to kind of know how long they plan to be out here before they move my coop. I think the landlord's planning to come out here that morning and do some more marking of the land. Well, now most of them are up on that dirt. So, I mean, the hens are so used to this soil that they have chewed down all the grass and all that. But I guess they'll find bugs and whatever, and they move over there. The landlord said, I'm being careful I don't step on no nails. Landlord said they'd probably only have to be moved for 2 or 3 days. So that's good. I'm glad I don't have to do any of it. I mean, I helped the landlord put that fence in. He used the bobcat. I would hold the pole and he'd use the bucket on the bobcat to bang the pole into the ground. And it was a lot of work. And I remember I couldn't walk the next day. Really hurt my back and my spinal cord. So that is the latest. Now that all has to do with the new water lines. Now when they get ready to widen the road, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm sure not worrying about any of it. I'm not even worrying about any of this. God's in control of it all. I lock this. I call these my chicken shoes because they're not real Crocs. They just say Crocs on them, but they're what I wear when I go into the chicken yard. And you can imagine why. Now that green hose is a water line to another trailer that's out here where, oh, can you see that little chicken running? They think I got food. That green line is a water line to another trailer where some people live in, but the hookup is behind my trailer. Here comes these two. They all think I have food. I gave them some greens that were in that container, plus they have their food. I think that one's gonna crow, maybe. This here, I'll be glad. I'm gonna mention when they come if they can just throw this thing to the side. It was my landlord's uncle's. I guess he might have used for some smaller chickens, and then he would put his feet in it, but it's too small for the amount of chickens I have. It's really just in the way here. You can see here from where I'm standing all the way to the back, even behind the coop where that dirt pile is. This is how long their run is, which they love. I was really hoping the other rooster would crow. The landlord and I are pretty sure that the coop will not fall apart when they lift it up. Oh, that other rooster, the white silky, he's scratching on it. I went down to the lake again yesterday. I took some gloves and some trash bags and I went cleaning up around there. And then I picked a few branches off the pine tree because some of those branches have little berries on them. And I brought them here. Just like 3 or 4 branches. And that white silky, the rooster one, is having a ball, just picking at him and scratching on him. Can you see? Let's see if I can get a little bigger. Oh, he's talking. Here he comes. One, two, three. One of my Buff Orpingtons is over there in the dirt pile. Come on, you're gonna crow? People want to hear you. I'm also gonna rake up a bunch of this hay because I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna rake it up and put it in a bag, and I'll put some in there. You're gonna crow? And I'll put some in their coop, in their nesting boxes, and then I'll just save the rest to keep putting in, because if not, when they come through here digging up, I'm gonna lose all this straw, all this hay. And landlord said I guess this work is supposed to start the beginning of next week. So I've got some yard work to be doing this week. They're all just so curious. Oh, look at him. He doesn't really run. He more or less hops. Oh, you see that one just jumped off that little perch thing I made him? Well, they'll be very curious once they get moved for a couple days. Oh, one's going in. I think she's going to lay an egg, because that's one of my Easter eggers that just went in. Oh, that little silky's finding all kinds of things to eat. You can hear that truck on the road. That's one of the contractors. They've been going up and down, and they're starting to dig down at the other end. It has to be done. But it don't mean I have to enjoy it being done. It just makes it chaotic. And it's going to be a lot of drilling and digging right in front of my trailer where I showed you. So that's going to upset the dogs. But like I say, I'm not worrying about any of it. Okay, 19 minutes. This is going to take a long time to upload. Alright everyone, I'll talk to you later because I have things to show you today. Have a good rest of your day.